Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your May mid-month reading. I hope you guys are doing well. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. This spread's going to be different than your monthly reading, so I'm going to do a 5-card spread. The first card will be your current, I can't speak, your current energy. The second card will be your challenge. The third will be your personal and spiritual message. Your fourth will be your advice. And the fifth is going to be the overall energy of the reading. I will be pulling 2 tea leaf fortune cards and 1 soul's journey lesson card. So let's see what we got going on. Spirit, give me guidance for Sagittarius for mid-month of May. What do they need to know for their highest good, Spirit? Please and thank you. What does Sagittarius need to know for their highest good, please and thank you? So, in your current energy, we have the World. In your challenge, we have the Tower. In your personal and spiritual message, we have the Three of Cups. In your advice, we have the Six of Cups. And in the overall energy, we have the Five of Swords. And Leo had this same card in the same position. And what was funny is I kept feeling like, okay, either like when I was shuffling y'all's cards and meditating before I started the reading, I'm like, okay, either this Sagittarius has Leo in their chart heavy, or they're dealing with a Leo. So you take that as it resonates, but that's just the energy I got before starting the recording. So anyway, let's keep going. What do we have for Sagittarius? Okay. Your cards are flying. Give me a second. All right, you got 2 here. And I think Leo had, and I don't know if Leo had indecision or not. Um, you have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. And indecision, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Okay, so I've pre shuffled the tea leaf cards. So let's see what we have here. We have Beetle, good fortune. I guess I can put these over here. Good fortune. And we have Parrot. Someone will gossip about all of your secrets. So, now could be a time to just keep things to yourself, even though sometimes we may feel like we need to speak to somebody or talk to somebody, right? I would not, I would just keep things to yourself right now. All right. So, with your current energy as the World card, I am getting that there is something coming full circle here, or will be coming full circle. Perhaps you're also about to celebrate a milestone or some type of accomplishment here. But either way, it's important for you to embody all the possibilities and your own expression. Some of you need to hear it's time to dance to the beat of your own drum. You have arrived at some type of destination, or you're very close. Never forget the lessons, the challenges, and the obstacles from the past, right? As it'll lead, I do feel like it'll lead you to success and achievement in your new journey, because this is the last card of the major arcana. And then it's like you start with the fool's journey, right? And you're starting all over again. So I do feel like there's some cycle that's coming to an end, some journey that's coming to an end and moving forward. With your challenge as the Tower, there could be some type of upheaval in process or disruption that's impacting something in your life at the moment. Okay. But I feel like the process of change has started, and don't resist this. This is like an inevitable change or breakdown that needs to occur. So you just need to let the cards fall as they may, is what I'm getting. Right. And sometimes it's unexpected. So I really, it's like I'm not getting one specific situation at this moment, but for some of you, this could certainly be some type of partnership or relationship that is coming to an end. But again, only take what resonates for you. With the Three of Cups in your personal and spiritual message, I do feel like there's an important need for balance. So no matter what happens around you, it's really going to be important for you to find the balance and have the balance here. You know, um and sometimes, I do feel like sometimes we have to stop and enjoy and be in the moment, right? Sometimes we're so worried about this and this, and the world we feel sometimes is falling falling down around us. But at the same time, I am getting a strong feeling here that you need to stop and take a breath and enjoy the moment. All right. Life's not always meant to be heavy and sad and chaotic, right? Life is also supposed to have these happy moments and finding yourself to relax and find things that bring you pleasure, whether that's reading a book or, you know, just going on a walk, all those things that make you smile. And I do feel like I have to remind you to find fun and enjoyment and laughter again. This is really important for your personal growth here. And it's okay to, enjoy yourself even though things aren't always going the way we want them to. Okay? So in your advice here for the 6 of cups, I am getting that some of you need to let go of the past, right? Um, some of you may need to, maybe there's something with forgiveness here, or, you have regret here. So I'm feeling there's something with regret and forgiveness, and understand that if you need to forgive somebody, you don't need to do it in person. Sometimes you can say, you know what, I forgive this person and I release and I let go you know um maybe you need to seek forgiveness. It can go either way. Maybe there's a cross watcher reading this. I don't know, but that's just the energy. I feel like I have to say that. um and if you've done something you did regret, reach out and try to heal something from the past. And that doesn't mean to go back to a past person that you were in a relationship with and they were abusive or verbal or just emotionally draining. I don't mean it like that. And that's where, tarot, there's a fine line. And I try to make sure I'm clear with that. But, sometimes we just need to, in our own self, heal ourselves and let things go and release things to move forward and to be a better us and be a better person, right? Um, so that's really the energy I'm getting with that. With the 5 of Swords and the overall energy, I feel like maybe some of you feel really isolated and alone, and that like you have no one by your side, and that people, like you're having to leave people in the past. And I feel like this is tying in with the 6 of Cups of, letting go what's no longer serves me, and no, cutting into the BS, and I feel like that with a lot of the readings that I've just done with mid-month is like, there's been a lot of swords energy, that air energy of cutting shit out that no longer serves me, being very clear and decisive in the things that I want and the things that I deserve and the things that are healthy for me, and putting me first among everybody else's needs, as I've always done. And that is the energy I'm getting with your reading, Sagittarius, is that like, it's time to cut out the BS and cut out what making everybody else happy. It's time for you to be happy. And as a result, as you do this and as you put yourself first and as you find your enjoyment again, good fortune is going to come in. And let people talk. If people feel like they need to gossip about you and use their energy, okay, if they want to use their energy to talk about you, let them. You know, the biggest thing, and sometimes it's hard for us when people are talking about us, it hurts our feelings. We're human, right? We have those emotions. But at the same time, it's like, remind yourself that, you know what? If they feel like they need to do that and that's who they are, then maybe separate yourself from them and keep things to yourself, right? Keep your private life private, but also, it's there's some type of lesson from this. And I know it can be hurtful and it can, feel like, God, I feel so alone. But there's something with this. There's some underlying force here that's at play that you cannot see, but you will see, I feel like, in the next 3 to 4 months. Okay. And I am, maybe even 5 months with the 5. I just looked at the 5. I will be doing a 3 month reading in the near future. So definitely stay tuned, because I feel like there's going to be a continuation of energy with whatever this situation is going on at the moment. So I hope this message has helped. If you like this video, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Keep standing in your power, and I'll see you soon. Bye.